What a sight and what a noise. Fans are back at the Amex to greet the arrival of the Albion in this, their final home game of the season, achieving Premier League safety for another year. It will start with a guard of honour for tonight's opponents, the champions of England once again, Manchester City. Since their promotion to the top flight, the Seagulls have beaten Liverpool, Manchester United, Tottenham and Arsenal, but not Pep Guardiola's side. What a fitting end to the season it would be to highlight the progress they've made if they could end with a win against the best side in the country. Albion are fired up even though there's nothing on the game. There's Foden, taking it into his stride and sweeping it into the path of the dangerous Riyad Mahrez. Cancelo. Now Mahrez up against Burn. Couple of step overs. Plenty in the box to aim for. Across it goes. What a delivery! What a start for the visitors. 1 minute. Have another look. It was Ilkay Gundogan. Bernardo Silva and Ferran Torres, in fact, was there, but Ilkay Gundogan got there first with the header, and Albion lead thumbs down from the Albion fans. White lofting it forward again. Alzate takes control, and McAllister looking over the top for Welbeck, and Cancelo's missed it, and Welbeck's in. Stuart Atwell says free kick. And Joao Cancelo could be in trouble here. Serious trouble. He is. A sending off for Manchester City. They will protest. And VAR, I'm sure, will check it. Well, there wasn't a huge amount in it, to be fair to Cancelo. Welbeck took a tumble. There was enough of a touch. And the red card stands. Joao Cancelo will have to walk. Manchester City a goal ahead, but down to 10 men. Foden bursting away from Ben White and showing great pace, great turn. Foden. Oh, what a finish. Phil Foden has scored an absolutely sensational solo goal to double Manchester City's lead here at the Amex. As soon as he picked it up, he fancied a drive with it. He held off Ben White and beat him for pace. Not easy to do at all. Then shifted it. Just gave Webster a little sight of the ball and clipped it calmly and accurately past Sanchez. Brilliant. Oh, that's poor from Rodri, very poor. Trossard's onto it. Real chance here for Albion to halve the deficit. Trossard must score! Must score! Does score! Leandro Trossard fires past Ederson. Albion have a goal back and the Amex erupts. Look at the celebrations. Wonderful to see. Rodri gave it away. Trossard advancing into the area. He waited. Looked like he'd waited too long, but he found the perfect moment. The long way round, but the right way through. Albion have halved Manchester City's lead. Potter very animated on the touchline. City clinging on a bit here. Albion pushing them all the way. I expect them to have a lot of the ball and carry some threat, considering they've got a man advantage. There's the header, there's the equaliser! It's Adam Webster. Albion all square. And it's Adam Webster who punches the air with delight, his first of the season. A brilliant header. McAllister out to Moder and then Gross. In went the cross, Webster unmarked in the centre, met it sweetly and guided it in past Ederson, who was grasping at thin air. Brilliant header, brilliant goal, brilliant match. Albion 2, Manchester City 2. Now, can they go on and win it? And looks over the top. Trossard is there, and Ederson's come all the way. Bizarre decision from Ederson, who was never going to get there and didn't need to come. Here's Lallana, threaded through. Dan Burn's in, and he fell over his own feet. There's the block. Burn into the net, and Albion take the lead. It's Dan Burn, his first ever goal for the club. He's had one chalked off before, and they're going to have a look at this one, I'm sure. Oh, it stands all right. Albion, from 2-0 down, lead by 3 goals to 2, and Dan Burn has scored his first goal in Albion colours. Fantastic. He looked like the opportunity had gone, but then he clipped it in. Garcia with Trossard for company. Trossard hooks it in field. It's been given away to Fernandinho. Races into the area. Fernandinho! What a stop from Sanchez. He claws it away. It falls for Garcia over the bar. A roar from the Seagulls fans, who enjoyed that miss almost as much as a goal of their own. Garcia can see the funny side. That was a huge chance for the visitors to level it. Great stop from Sanchez. Then a second to claw it away from Foden, and Garcia, who's not renowned for his goals, he's never scored for City, firing it well over. Garcia forward. Albion have done it on a special night in front of their own fans once more. Graham Potter's side have battled back from 2-0 down to humble the champions. First Trossard, then Webster, and then Dan Burn with his first ever goal for the Albion, sealing a famous win. This game will go down as an instant classic. It ends here at the Amex. Albion 3, Manchester City 2. It's the final home game of an incredible season, and the Albion will welcome newly crowned champions Manchester City with a guard of honour. It's a meeting of two sides who are at the peak of their powers. Lovely outside of the boot pass from Gundogan. City moving the ball at speed, and Foden all the way across, and oh, Haaland's missed. Huge chance for Haaland. Expected the back of the net to ripple. By his standards, that is a pretty easy chance. Gilmour's won it back, and Welbeck's got it. Welbeck, Gilmour, and straight at Ortega. Another big opening. Caicedo, and Ciso flicks it. Buonanotte can't get to it. Does drop for Welbeck. Good turn by Gilmour. He's fouled. It'll be another Albion free kick on the edge. Much closer this time. Manchester City are rattled here. It's going to be Welbeck, and he curls it and rattles the crossbar. Great hit. Measured goalwards. Almost perfect. The crossbar denies Welbeck. Thrilling to watch this. Albion playing in the style we've become accustomed to. Good ball this to Haaland, and Haaland takes it in his stride. Haaland bears down on goal, and Jason Steele with the stop. No way through for Erling Haaland, who has looked unstoppable this season, but Brighton showing that he is stoppable. Van Hecke just had a little grasp at him and then Steele made the stop. Haaland, now Mahrez. Haaland goes again, and is he onside? No flag, Haaland in again. Haaland, Foden, and it is in. Phil Foden teed up by Erling Haaland, and the champions are ahead at the Amex. Foden again against the Albion. Van Hecke on the line, desperately tried to claw it away, but Foden's strike slips into the back of the net, and a scarcely deserved lead for Manchester City. Haaland away here showed his unselfish side, could have gone himself, but instead teed up Foden. Great ball into Welbeck, and Welbeck strong enough to hold off his man. Now Enciso lining it up, and it deflects, and it's out for a corner. Gross clips it in. Great delivery, Mitoma, and it's in! Mitoma scores. Manchester City appeal for handball. Well, Albion continue to celebrate, but a free kick has been given. The goal won't stand. Estepinian's pressure forces the mistake. Buonanotte, oh that's thrilling, what a run, Buonanotte, Ortega with the stop. Breathtaking from Buonanotte. It's been a wonderful game to watch. There's plenty more to come as Colwill strides forward with purpose. Enciso lining it up, Enciso! That is absolutely beautiful. Julio Enciso does it again, and he's got the party started at the Amex. The replay's even better, just sized it up, and that is some strike. 2, 3, 4 goalkeepers wouldn't have saved that. That is as perfect as it gets from Enciso, and Albion are deservedly level against the champions. Van Hecke, Mitoma, he's got Walker on the back foot, good ball to Welbeck, the angle's tight, it doesn't matter, but the offside flag denies Welbeck. Another wonder strike. Well, he's already hit the bar with a brilliant free kick, and he thought he had given Albion the lead here. Good flick to Mahrez. Be harsh on Brighton if City regain the lead here. They haven't deserved it. De Bruyne's cross, it's a good one. Foden's header, and it just brushes the crossbar on its way over. Well, Manchester City's goal scorer almost had a second. De Bruyne, Mahrez again, crowded out. Oh, and it's ricocheted to Haaland. Now Gundogan, and Gundogan drags it past the upright. It took a flick off an Albion leg. Out to Palmer, first touch for the substitute. Palmer looks up, Palmer drives it, and Steele forced into a good stop. Estepinian eager to get there. He was looking in the area for a bit of movement, didn't like what he saw, so went for goal himself. Caught that really sweetly. Good flick, Ferguson close to taking it into his stride, couldn't quite, and it's been blocked, and it does drop for Ferguson, and it's an instinctive strike and an instinctive save from Ortega. Now Veltman into Ferguson. Nicely done, great control. Just taken away from him, it'll drop for Estepinian. Oh, and that wasn't far away at all. Great work from Ferguson, pinched off his toes, and then Estepinian, oh, that is so close. Palmer up against Veltman. Veltman ever watchful. Lewis, Gundogan, Palmer, little pocket of space for the Manchester City substitute. Palmer lifts it, and Haaland must score, does score. That is clinical. He is unstoppable. Well, they're checking this for a possible foul. That's come up on the big screens inside the Amex. Surely Simon Hooper will rule this one out because, yeah, that's what VAR's for. What a roar from the Amex to greet the point that makes Europa League qualification definite. A fantastic result, an absolutely brilliant game of football that closes a special season here at the Amex, the best season in Brighton's history. The Albion went toe to toe with the champions and more than held their own. Some special goals. Julio Enciso with a magnificent strike in the first half. It ends, the season ends. Albion 1, Manchester City 1.